I'm a social worker for my 9 to 5, and what I really have a heart for is to help people become self-sufficient, to help them to find their way out of poverty, teach them how to fish. I love my 9 to 5, but unfortunately social workers aren't really paid very well. So yes, I Uber, and as you see today, I'm vending. The best seller is actually the lanyard, which is a great piece of history because it has all the Republican presidents on the back. So you kind of can say I was here.
Right.
We have a little mixture. We were vending for the championship, so we've got Cavalier shirts. We also normally sell the dashikis, which some would say really don't coexist well with the RNC t-shirt, but we believe it does because we can all abide within this city, this earth, under this tent together. We don't have to have the same views. We don't have to like the same clothing. We don't have to vote for the same candidate. Well, I think that the RNC being here is a great thing for Cleveland. I mean, obviously we're making money. Obviously they put a lot of money into creating a nice atmosphere, which when everyone's gone, us Clevelanders will still enjoy that. So I think it's a great thing. It's given many of us entrepreneurs an opportunity to, feed our children. So I don't see anything negative about it. It's a little slow, but vending is pretty new to Cleveland. Cleveland is on the rise, but we're not there yet. The areas where most of the people that have come for the RNC, we'll see, those areas have been revitalized quite nicely. I think you've probably seen our beautiful public square, done a lot of construction on the roads, a lot of facelifts on the buildings, and etc. A lot of cleanup. But if you drive a few blocks east, you may want to lock your doors because there's a different face of Cleveland. We're talking about city proper of Cleveland. A few blocks that direction and you're going to see the poverty existence. You're going to see the houses that have been abandoned, that are falling in on themselves. Many of them, especially if you go further into East Cleveland, they're not even boarded up anymore. They're just open for drug trafficking, for any number of crimes that take place inside of them. Very unsafe. Of course, the property values have dropped to a little nothing. In every city you visit, there's going to be the very well-to-do, and there's the not so well-to-do. But the truth of the matter is, nearly 60% of our children here in Cleveland live in poverty. That is a huge number. I don't see how anyone can go to sleep at night comfortable with that.
60% of children are below the poverty line.
60, I think it's 58% to be exact. I do a lot of work in the community for free, so this kind of allows me to be able to seed into those projects. It's not specifically for Donald Trump, it's really for all of those that are in decision-making positions, such as Donald Trump. It's very difficult to just look at the numbers, have someone crunch them for you and tell you what they've come up with, and then make decisions, draw up laws, and pass them. They really have got to understand what goes on inside of poverty before they can make real and lasting changes. And if that means gathering a task force of those people that are in the community that know what's going on, those people that are affected directly by what's going on, then that's what needs to happen so that we can have lasting, real change. We need funding. We need funding for programs that help those that are trying to help themselves. That's one of my biggest frustrations when I'm helping families. They're working. Before they're working now, they're getting cash aid, they're getting food stamps, they're getting vouchers for daycare, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, housing, utility assistance. As soon as they get above that poverty line, which is ridiculous, then they lose all of their supports, which means that many times they run right back to those crutches that they had before. So we need funding in those programs that help people transition into self-sufficiency. And we really need to have a real look at the poverty level. It's ridiculous.